Hey there, everybody. If you did not know, this morning the Dancing with the Stars 29 cast has been revealed. Finally, we've got some thoughts on it, to say the least. This
Yep.
is a weird group of people.
And weird that it's happening at all, but here we are.
Yeah, I still don't really know exactly how all of this is working. I don't really get how it's premiering so soon. I don't even really know what... I wouldn't want to do Dancing with the Stars right now if I'm a celebrity. I'll just say that.
No, there are certain things right now that just don't feel like they're that safe, and being that close to somebody and sweating
Yeah.
on each other, it feels like a bad idea. So I think that this whole cast kind of reflects that. Because there's
Yeah.
a lot of people in here that I just don't really know that well.
Yeah, there's a couple of people on here where I had to take a minute to really recognize, okay, that's apparently who they are. We'll get more into it and break everybody down, but before we do, if you guys do like this video, and Coco Vanderwolf is here to help celebrate,
Yes.
give us a like, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell for more, and yeah, if you want to support us more, just be sure to check those links. We have our store where you can get shirts, mugs, other cool stuff, and also our Patreon. We have live chats over there at the end of every month.
So I'll start with this. I'm excited that it's coming back. I just hope that it's coming back in a way that is safe for everyone. And I assume because it's coming back that they have found a way to actually go forward with the show where everyone is safe. Because I love Dancing with the Stars. It's just a fun, guilty pleasure show that I really enjoy. So I'm glad that it's back as long as everybody's safe.
I'm glad that it's back. This is the thing. My childhood idol Kel Mitchell was on the show last season. There is zero chance the Dancing with the Stars was ever going to release a cast that made me as excited as having Kel Mitchell in it.
Yeah, so the casting is where I'm a little less excited. There isn't really very many people in this cast. I'm like, oh man, this is going to be great. Like James Vanderbeek last year, where I was really excited, or Hannah coming back, I was really excited. That isn't happening with this cast, where every person name that came by, I was like, okay, I don't know them, or yeah, they're all right, but yeah, we'll talk about who's in this cast. Maybe some of you guys are more excited about some of the people.
I've got maybe two people that I'm really like, yeah, about. But we'll get into all this, give some quick thoughts here. First, and I hope I'm saying her name right, because this is the person on this cast who I really had never heard of before going into this. And her name is Monica Aldama. She is a coach on Cheer, which became a big kind of sensation. It's just interesting to me that ABC is now plucking people who are famous from Netflix and streaming services and kind of realizing that that is more dominant than they are now.
Yeah, it is really interesting. And again, it sort of makes me wonder if it's because of what's going on, the pool of people that want to do it this season are way less. I've never heard of her, but I haven't seen the show, so I just don't know who she is.
I'm guessing that she's probably going to be okay. If you're doing something about cheerleading, you probably know choreography.
Yep.
I guess. That's all we got on someone we have no idea about.
Yeah.
Carole Baskin. I think this is going to be the person that draws the most headlines. I think she's going to be the most controversial by far.
Yeah, normally this show likes to have somebody who's controversial, and usually they lean into the political realm. And I'll say that I'm really thrilled that there are no political people this season.
Yes.
Nobody from either side. I don't care what side you're on. I don't want this show that is such a fun, silly dancing show to always keep turning into some sort of political show when it shouldn't be, and it's not. There is none of that this season. This is the closest thing we have to any kind of controversy, and it is not the same as a political person.
Have you seen Tiger King? Because I have not seen Tiger King.
I have not, but
Okay.
I know her name, and I know some of the rumors around it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I don't think that Carole Baskin is going to become the next Sean Spicer, where she's around for like 2 months. I don't picture in my head Carole Baskin being good at dancing, and I also don't picture people being like, you know who we really need to go out there and aggressively save.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really don't know what the fan base is for that, because as much as this show is fun about the dancing, this really is just who's your favorite star, and it doesn't really matter what
Yeah.
they're doing on stage. So does Carole have a fan base out there that's going to pick up the phone? I'm not sure.
Caitlin Bristow is someone who I think is gonna have a fan base out there. I'm not at the point yet where I'm gonna say a winner pick for sure. I think she's a contender. She already has a lot of dance experience. Former Bachelorette. We know how Bachelor Nation goes. Like, I'm curious to see her, but it's like we've known she was gonna be on for a long time now. So I have no immediate like excitement about it because they already let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, and she hasn't been the star of The Bachelor in a really long time. It's been a while. So while she's still popular and she still has Bachelor Nation, you know, being fresh in people's minds is something that does play.
Vernon Davis is a former NFL player. I know he played tight end, and like this is the thing with Vernon Davis. It's like I've heard of him. I'm like a casual football person. It's like I hear names, but I couldn't sit here and tell you like one notable thing about anything Vernon Davis did. He doesn't have like a huge personality as far as I know. It's not like Terrell Owens, get your popcorn ready or anything like that.
I don't watch any sports, so I don't know who he is at all. This will be my first getting to know him experience.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Football players tend to do okay on this show. It's once again, yeah, there's not a lot to say here. Anne Hatch, this one surprises me because I feel like Anne Hatch is like that star who she's on a lot of shows. It doesn't seem like a lot of the shows that she's on all that long. Like she was on Chicago PD this past season as sort of like a rival or a foil of sorts for Voight and Intelligence. I don't know anything about her as a human being outside of the show.
That's all I know about her as well.
I think she dated Ellen DeGeneres for a
Yes,
while or
she
something like
did.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like that's really it. It's just, I don't know. I feel kind of weird about the idea that Ellen's been in like the headlines all that much as of late, and were the producers like, okay, we need to get someone kind of attached to Ellen now because of that?
Yeah, the thing about that though is, I mean, they dated a million years ago. Like it was so long ago that I don't know if that's really going to have that connection that it would have if it was years back.
Yeah. And Skye Jackson is a former Disney. Well, actually, I think she's still a current Disney Channel. This is how little I know about Disney Channel stars. It's like I've heard her name. I think she was on Jessie and Bunked, and it's like I've heard of these shows, but I am clearly not in the Disney Channel demographic anymore.
Yeah, I don't know who she is at all. I don't watch Disney Channel. I'm 45, so she's not someone that I would know, but they always bring on a Disney Channel star, so I'm not surprised that she's going to be on.
Yeah, she'll probably be good. She's young. She's enthusiastic. I feel like she'll have some fans. Johnny Weir, I'll tell you, my first reaction to Johnny Weir was like, wait, he hasn't been on Dancing with the Stars before? Because I was honestly confident in my head that he had.
Johnny Weir's been on a lot of reality shows, so I was kind of surprised he hadn't been on the show either. Maybe he had been asked and the timing wasn't right, because why wouldn't you have Johnny Weir on the show? So yeah, it's going to be cool to see him on the show. He is a professional ice skater, so I like to think that that kind of does translate over into dancing, his choreography and his, he's able to work with his feet really well. So I have high hopes for him. I have high expectations of you, Johnny.
I think Johnny is going to be fun. Johnny's costumes are going to be like a 12 out of 10. Fashion-wise, he's the person I'm the most excited for in this cast.
Yeah.
Justina Machado. I'm excited to see Justina Machado. She's star one day at a time. She has done a lot of different stuff. I was surprised that she was here because I was just sort of like, I didn't know if she would have the time for it. It kind of feels like she's that casting where, because of everything that's happened with like the health crisis, can't really do a whole lot else yet. So she must be like, all right, well, I'll do this and I'll have fun.
Yeah, and I think she is going to be a lot of fun on the show.
AJ Mclean, Backstreet Boys. We all remember when the Backstreet Boys were like the biggest thing of all time.
Absolutely, for sure. They were so huge. So, do I think that there's going to be a big fan base here for him? Yes, I think that no matter how he dances, he is going to go far into the competition. That fan base is there and they are loyal.
He wants it that way. And as long as you love him, he will be on the show and larger than life as long as possible. I have said the titles of every Backstreet Boys song. I know. I will admit, I had like a phase when I was like, when they were first hitting, where I was like, I thought they were great, and I liked a couple of their songs.
Everybody thought they were great.
Yeah, like I think I heard like one of the songs later on in their career where they were like, we're gonna play instruments now, and I was like, all right, that's fine. But yeah, he's gonna do well. He's gonna have an audience.
Yeah, he is.
Jesse Metcalf, I know he's on Chesapeake Shores. I think he was on Desperate Housewives. He's done a number of different things. I feel like I hear about him a lot because of just like celebrity culture. Like, oh, this person had dated him or something kind of like that. He doesn't really exist in the front of my brain all that much.
Yeah, I know who he is, but I don't really know a lot about him. He's not someone that's, I would look his name, I'm like, yeah, okay, I know who he is, but I don't really know anything about him. So I'm interested to learn about him as well. I feel like I'm saying that a lot in this video, but it's true. There's people that it's sort of, I've heard of, like a Jesse, but I just don't know them. And this show does do a pretty good job of introducing you to people.
Yeah, that's where I am with the next person, Jeannie Mai, because I think she's the sideline reporter or something for Holy Moly, so it's like ABC synergy. This is the sign, by the way, that Holy Moly's probably getting renewed, that they put somebody from it on Dancing with the Stars.
Yep.
She's also a co-host on The Real. I do not watch either Holy Moly or The Real, so I don't know her all that well. I've heard her name, and that's probably about it.
I've never heard her name. I've never seen The Real. I don't watch Holy Moly, so that's where that is. So she will also be someone I'm getting to know.
Is it getting hot in here? What's going on? Because Nelly is coming in here.
Nelly! Now here is someone I know that I'm very excited about. And when I saw his name, I was really kind of shocked that he's doing this show. Shocked and happy. I can't wait.
Well, he's going to do a little bit of and a little bit of and he's going to do very... I'm excited about Nelly. I'm not going to say I loved every Nelly song ever or anything. You probably are a bigger Nelly fan than I am in that sense. But
I like him.
Yeah, I like him. I'm curious. He is a legitimately big name. Mm-hmm. So I'm psyched. I think he's going to do all right. I think he's going to bring in a lot of people who were like nostalgic for... I don't know when Nelly was a big deal. It's like 10 years ago.
It's been a little while.
Okay, yeah. Nostalgia will carry him.
Yes.
Nev Schulman is... I think he's the host of Catfish.
He is.
I've never seen Catfish.
I love Catfish.
Okay, see, I don't know. I know the premise of it, obviously, but I've never seen the show, so take it away.
Yeah, I'm one of those people that loves this show, even though I know that it's probably a bunch of BS, but I can't stop watching it. It is such a train wreck where people catfish people, and Nev, and then there was Max for a while, that they would go and they would like hunt everybody down and make the catfish confess. It was ridiculous. It is ridiculous. I really like that show.
Can we get a catfish themed Dancing with the Stars routine?
Yeah.
Where he like catches two dancers or something.
Right.
Okay, I don't know anything about this guy. I hope he's fun, I guess.
He should be. I mean, it's hard to know. I mean, because he is the host of a show that has nothing to do with dancing or singing or any sort of talent type show. I don't really know where he's going to land on this.
Okay, now we get to my corner here. This is the person I'm the most excited about. Charles Oakley. Oak is bringing it to the Dancing with the Stars floor. Okay, so Oakley... He is an NBA icon. He's not like he was never like a superstar. I think he played for the Raptors for a little bit among some other teams. But in the NBA, for those who don't know, you have superstars. You have like the LeBrons, the Michael Jordans. And then you have the don't mess with me guys where you don't mess with them. That's the easiest way. You don't mess with Charles Oakley.
I know very little about sports, as I've already said in this video, but I have heard of Charles Oakley, so at least that's one step up from where I was with Vernon Davis.
I want to know what happens if Bruno criticizes Oak. I need to know what that's going to look like. He is. I've heard Charles Oakley in podcasts before. I actually wish, rather than dancing, Charles Oakley just went on there and told like NBA stories that are like from the underbelly of the league for like 3 minutes. But I will enjoy you for the 2 weeks that you were on, Charles Oakley.
That's nice.
Tall people don't do that well
It's
on this
true.
show.
No, it's very true.
He is older, so I don't know exactly how well he's going to fare.
Yeah.
Christelle Stout, the last person on here. I know she's on a show called Selling Sunset that I've never seen. I actually I kind of know her more because I know she's a big Brother fan, which we cover a lot on the channel.
We are Big Brother fans as well.
I know she used to be. I think she was married to Justin Hartley, so I guess I know a little bit for that. I feel like because she's a Big Brother fan in solidarity, I need to root for her. So, Christelle, we are for you. I have no idea what you're going to do.
I have no idea what you're going to do, but we are rooting for you already.
There we go. The Charles Oakley, Christelle Stout dumpster fire that is Dancing with the Stars. We also have a host, Tyra Banks, by the way. I have no idea what she's going to do either.
No, but I think she's going to be just fine. She's been a host for like 2 decades now, so she's got the experience.
All right. Well, that is the cast. Give us your hot takes. Who do you like? Who are you completely clueless on? I'm sure you guys have some of them. I mean, we do, and we work in this industry.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, and if you like this video, give us a like, subscribe, support us further. Check the links to the store, our Patreon, and we'll see you here next time.